Thanks very much. Don Blankenship is the chairman and CEO of Massey Energy, the owner of the Upper Big Branch mine, and he joins us live here this evening. Thank you for taking the time to speak with us.
Thank you for having me.
It is pretty well known now in the last 24 hours that your company has been cited numerous times for ventilation violations. Could it be that just that kind of violation may be at root of the explosion that took place here yesterday?
I think it's possible that anything could be the source of the fire or the explosion, I should say at this point, but we don't know.
There is a sense among some in this community that your company has not done enough to keep the mines as safe as they ought to be.
Well, I've done everything I know to do, and we've worked hard with the federal agencies and the state agencies to make all of our mines safe, and we run 100 and some coal mines, and we typically have a safer or better performance than the rest of the industry. In fact, 18 of the last 20 years we've had a better safety performance than the rest of the industry.
What do you owe to the families of the miners who died here yesterday?
Well, I don't know how to answer that, because I don't think there's any way to compensate people for this type of tragedy. But we'll certainly be working with the family members to do whatever is appropriate.
Have you spoken with any of them yet?
Yeah, I've visited the family communications that happen every 2 hours about 3 times, and been there. I have not said a lot because they're most interested in the rescue effort, and the electricians, engineers, geologists, surveyors. They know far more about that than I do, so I've left most of that communication to them.
You have many other mines that are operating even as we speak. I would go back to, what do you owe all those men and women who risk their lives every day to dig the coal out of this earth?
Well, we owe them everything we can do to keep them safe, and we've been doing that for years. We've cut the accident rate at Massey probably about 90%, over the time that I've been president, and we'll continue to do that. Our goal was 0. This year we were doing really well until this, and we're as sorry about it and as distressed about it as others are. I think it's important to keep in mind that the supervisors at these mines are the friends of these guys, and the survivors are distraught as well. And it's an emotional issue for all of them.
Mr. Blankenship, we thank you for your time tonight. We do appreciate it, sir.
You bet.
Mining is a giant business in this country. It is a $30 billion business. The United States provides 35% of the world's supply of coal, and roughly half the electricity used in America is generated by coal. That takes nearly 4 tons of coal a year for every man, woman, and child. At the heart of the coal industry are nearly 50,000 people who work in active underground mines. What we know for sure about that is that the pay is good, but the families of these miners and the miners themselves know that these jobs come with significant risks. Here's national correspondent Jim Axelrod.
The families who depend on the Upper Big Branch coal mine are trying to gather their strength in the face of this disaster.
I'm worn out, and I'm just still so sad. My brother's gone.
Benny Willingham would have been 63 years old in 5 weeks. He planned to retire on his birthday after 30 years in the mines and take his wife on a cruise. Instead, his family will now bury him.
Yeah, we lost a great man. My uncle was a great man.
It's a risk they've been taking for generations. The average coal miner here makes $73,000. More than double the wage of other industries in West Virginia.
It's the way of life of Appalachia, the majority. It provides a great income so you can raise your family and do the things you want to do. I mean, if you have to leave the state to get an income that is sufficient as that, and you know the hazards and what might happen every day that you go in.
15,000 West Virginians work in active underground mines. Most shifts run between 10 and 12 hours. Relatives learn to live with the fear, but they never fully get used to it.
As a mom, what is it like to have a son who goes in the mines every day?
It's hard. It's real hard.
The children of Gary Quarles are learning that all too well. They'll miss the man everyone called Spanky, who died in the explosion at the age of 33.
It breaks your heart. It breaks your heart. This could be me. waiting for news. And my heart goes out to them.
The tragic stories of the victims are just starting to emerge here. Take the Davis family. Tim Davis Sr. and two of his nephews, Corey Davis and Josh Napper, all died together yesterday. Harry?
Jim Axelrod with us here in rural West Virginia. We'll have more from the scene of this horrible disaster a little bit later on in the broadcast, but there's more of today's